Yay!
Yeah.
Great! Yeah, it's risen. Hosanna.
Get my glasses.
Hath risen.
He hath riseneth. You put your glasses back on? I feel like, I can't see that well, but I think you got a bunch of different drinks going on over there. It's like a Gatorade or a Monsterade or a...
First fucking time on the show, he always has all those drinks.
Yeah, but also people don't even think you're blind. People think you're just doing it for all the pussy you get.
all the pussy I get.
I did think that too.
I did get laid in March. You're right.
The kids are here, so I'm gonna have to.
They can't hear.
Ixnay on the ussy pay, but
yeah,
that should be nice. What if we just changed
the
episode and Easter Monday? Why don't we just be nice today?
Then what? And then how's that play out?
It'll be different than every
Like
other
how long?
episode.
Your
Whole
mom here?
episode.
Wait,
Let's
mom
just
here?
talk. No, you're
Cassidy. This is a real get. Good times. Hey, wait, you're not working at the Wawa today, Tom?
If Tom's here,
fucking asshole.
If Tom's here, Mike Boschetti said no.
I know.
Mike's like, I'm busy.
Mike's like, it takes me 2 hours to get there. I'm like, where do you What, you got to get out of the home? You got to break out of the home?
He's got to get signed out.
Was Ian Finance busy blowing someone? Is that what
I don't know
happened?
how he fucking parades himself around town. Thinking about Dick.
Who's Ian Finance?
He was here last week.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Were you here?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, no,
He
you
was
weren't
not.
here.
No,
Ian Fidance. No, it's Ian Fidance.
In thigh grab.
Fidanci.
Fidance? What is he, a comic or something? Or?
Anyway, oh, yeah, can we roll that clip?
Uh-oh.
Because Jeff Leach is going to call in.
Cool. What is it?
All right, everybody. As you know, the New York Auto Show is around the corner, and we need a video to launch the Optima. We have our top creatives in the room, even brought in a Hollywood celebrity to direct and to help spitball. You all know Neil Brennan, right?
Oh, no.
Hey, guys.
Hey, so what do you got?
Should we get into the European-inspired seats? You know, the exceptional craftsmanship, the leather.
Dawn! We open on an Arctic fox, somewhere out in the tundra. You can barely see the outline as it runs across the land. Suddenly, a stampede of bison, their powerful muscles drawing your eyes in. Gazelles majestically run alongside them. We see some meerkats, adorable.
I like it. With all due respect, isn't the auto show tomorrow?
Yes. I love the animals. Well, what's the line?
Optima, wild by design.
No.
Guys, if you want your ideas taken seriously, write them down and I'll read them in my accent. Example, the Kia Optima, wild by design.
That is why I left my husband to join this agency. Okay, you guys, we have a lot of ideas here.
You're welcome.
Let's talk about talent. Every car needs a celebrity.
Neil, aren't you a celebrity?
You gotta believe me, that car is way more famous than I am.
Yeah.
Like, if anyone was watching this, and thankfully they're not, they would know the car way more than they know me.
I mean, it's kind of true.
Nobody mentioned the available embedded modem,
Features.
so you can start your car right from your smartphone.
That's what I'm talking about. Just focus on stuff like that.
Silence! The birth of humankind itself. We see creatures crawling out of the sea and evolving into humans.
I gotta say,
Have
I
children.
think you're maybe overthinking this. Like, we don't need animals. We don't need the menagerie. We don't need any of this stuff. Just show them the car. The grill looks cool. The wheels are cool. It looks fast, turbo. It's got great technologies. Just focus on the car. How about this? Kia Optima needs no big introduction.
Is this a parody of a commercial?
Client would never go for it.
Boring.
Kia Optima needs no big introduction.
Oh, there it is.
Was that a Kia ad?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's for
I
the.
didn't see it, Tom.
Is it for the auto show? Is
Right.
it for the auto? It's not for.
Like a
Wait,
promo for Kia.
Jared, is it for the auto show? Or is it a commercial?
It's a commercial that they debuted at the auto show, I believe.
It's a long
so it's like-
commercial that your brother made probably $100,000 on. So what are we watching this for? What is the point? What did we watch that for? So Jeff can call in and be like, Neil was a dick or something? What are we doing?
I thought you were
What
gonna
is
be. I
this?
thought you were trying to be nice today.
Oh,
I
Kia's
forgot.
they have like cloth seats. They're like shitty Korean cars, right? They're like a Daewoo.
No, Neil. I guess. What happened was I didn't even know about it, and then Aaron Berg told me about it, and then somebody tweeted about it. Then I put it in something somewhere. I put it like as a reply to a tweet. I didn't put it as an actual tweet.
Right.
Then somehow somebody said, "How did Jeff Leach get the part? Did he blow Neil?" He spelled Neil Neil.
Oh.
And then Jeff Leach, he didn't even tag Jeff Leach. Somehow Jeff Leach got involved.
Uh-oh.
So somehow he found out somebody mentioned his name. Can you find out somebody mentioned your name without even fucking being tagged?
Well, if he follows you, then maybe he saw
Yeah,
it that
I think
way.
I retweeted it.
Is that the godlike
Then,
voice guy? Is that Jeff Leach? Oh.
So then Jeff Leach got all mad. He basically defended himself. So I didn't even watch the commercial till now. I watched it without sound because it's pretty horrific.
I'd really be fucked.
The commercial. Well, I don't.
Yeah, but the thing is,
understand.
Neil thinks Neil thinks it's like he's a parody of himself. Like, oh, I'm not famous, but then he does everything in his power. Okay. He hangs around famous people. He does everything in his power to be famous, and then he's like, "Oh, I own it that I'm not famous. I own it that I'm poking fun of myself." He's like a female Michelle Wolf. He's such a fucking. He wants to like have it. I have this. I can't. I have no words.
Yep.
Easter Monday.
Monday morning. You're still probably full of ham.
You look like
Wait. So yeah.
I do.
So why don't you do? You would be good at that, directing commercials. Why don't you do it?
If someone offered me to direct a commercial, I fucking would. What are you?
The only reason you get offered to direct a commercial is if you fail at everything else. You nobody will let you direct movies or TV. Then you're like, you want to direct a commercial? It's like next he's doing fucking off Broadway, directing off Broadway or fucking summer stock.
Probably took him a day to do that, and he made a bunch of money.
I thought a hand. I think.
No, I know that's what it's all about, money. So why are you in show business? How much are you making in show business? Why are you in show business if you're in it for the money?
Caller,
You're not making
Projecting
dick.
onto me to Neil.
You're projecting.
Been doing it since I've known you.
Favorite Passover memory, caller. Go ahead. I think we have a caller. Was that right?
Go ahead, caller.
Caller.
Oh,
Hello.
Who is this?
Hello.
God. Good Lord.
hello, Jeff.
Hello, how are you?
Well, and you? Did you have a good time on the shoot with Neil?
It was amazing, yeah. He's nothing like his brother, Kevin. He's just such a positive, upbeat, dedicated character and makes money. It's amazing. How is Kevin?
Not well.
He's not well. Who is it? Is this actually Jeff Leach?
I know he's not well.
Oh my
God. It's your arch nemesis, Kevin. Every American needs a British evil arch nemesis, and I'm yours.
I was hoping it was Aaron Berg doing Jeff Leach.
Mine's Robin
No,
Leach.
unfortunately not. He'd be like, "Hello, I'm Aaron Berg."
I know it would have been much funnier.
It would be much funnier. Yeah, I could do Aaron Berg doing me if you like.
Yeah, go ahead, do that.
All right, we'll get meta with it. All right, hello, Kevin. It's me, Jeff Leach. Oh, look at my rings.
That's prime Yorkshire right there. He nailed
How's it going? How's it going out there? How's LA treating you, Jeff?
Not too bad, not too bad. He's doing TV commercials with Neil Brennan.
Did you have to audition? Did you have to audition, or did he just got you? Do you have to audition against a lot of other British guys?
That's right. Me and all the British guys got together. Guy Ritchie, Jason Statham. We all lined up, and Neil looked at each of us.
Guy with the dress. What's his name?
Michael Caine.
Eddie Izzard.
Eddie Izzard.
Eddie Izzard.
Eddie Izzard.
I have a new special Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Every day this week, a new hour. Because I wear a dress, so I'm funny. I must be funny if I'm wearing a dress and makeup. Does it make me brilliant? Fucking hacks. Go ahead, caller.
That's word for word his first special, I think. So you nailed it. I can't do it anymore. I can't do the Aaron Berg version of me. How are you, Kevin? I just wanted to know how you are. That's all.
I'm always doing great. You know, I'm on the air, so I'm doing great. Tom's here. Tom's trying to make it a negative show.
That's not true.
By being positive.
Right.
And then we got Blindy McBride.
Hey, hi. 4 deep today. A little drunker than usual.
Which Tom is it? Which Tom's on the show?
Tom Cassidy.
Not the Tom Cassidy.
Yeah, that's the one.
Him, yeah.
All right, that's exciting. Well, it's good that you're getting some decent people on your show, Kevin.
Yeah,
It bloody right is.
No Orangeman here. The one true faith.
So wait, where are you living out? Where are you living? What part of town?
I didn't want to monopolize your show on a phone call. I just wanted to tell you that I love you, man, and I miss you. I miss your grumpy, miserable, sour, sorry face.
Yep.
What part of town?
What?
What part of town you living in?
Oh, I'm currently having a shit on my toilet in Hollywood. That's what I'm doing right now.
I'll be out there. I'll be out this week. So I'll ring you on the telly.
Ring him on the yes.
You call me up and we'll go out and have some fish and chips.
All right. Don't get hit by a lorry, geezer.
All right, mate. I miss you.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in.
Soul eat you alive.
Hope the check didn't bounce.
Bye.
Ciao for now.
Bye.
Au revoir. Happy Easter.
All right. Well, this is
Ellie. How'd he call in? You told him?
No, it was just the stars aligned.
Forgenschwein, or whatever they call it.
I don't know what that is. That German? I'm not German.
There's some new German comic.
Okay.
Who is okay? What are you what am I under oath? Okay. What am I doing a deposition? Okay.
Continue.
And this guy, I forget his name, Mike something, but somebody
Hitler.
Somebody came up to me and goes,
"Come on, give it to me, you fuck."
Somebody came up to me and goes, "What's the guy's name?" I go, "Don't worry, he won't be here long." First of all, the German accent is the most unfunniest. It's unbelievably unfunny.
I saw.
Then he's at the Comedy Cellar fucking chit chat table. And I couldn't even sit there because I didn't want to get even have any emotional connection to the guy because it's like I can't. It's the accent's horrific.
Yeah, usually people with accents too, they accentuate the accents on stage to make it worse. It loosens my bowels when I watch
bowels.
Bowels.
It's Philly accent. I'd rather listen to that guy say the alphabet than listen to you call my mother's name out in orgasm.
Did you lispy?
Oh, yeah, lisp. I do lisp a little bit.
Only when you're drunk.
Or rose lisp.
And I get into a fight. Jay Farrow. Got another caller?
Oh my God, we have two callers.
Go ahead, caller.
Go ahead.
Can you have them both on at the same time?
Favorite Easter holiday memory?
Hey, Kevin, I just wanted to comment on that commercial as far as, did you notice that every single person was a fucking twink? Everyone was under 100 pounds in that goddamn commercial.
Oh. Really?
Is that representative of America whatsoever?
Yeah, that's a good point, but I think they're saying that they're like advertising in the advertising business, and they're all thin because they're all kind of.
Kia's a narrow cars.
They're kind of they're all kind of worried about what they look like.
Yeah.
Also, not.
But Neil looks like a fucking POW. Like he looks like a fucking prisoner of war. Because they always have a bad haircut. They have glasses because their vision's going because they're not eating right.
They have
scurvy. They just look terrible. He looks like ISIS is about to chop off his fucking head.
Is he a vegan?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's what
background work. People who do background work, they usually don't have fat people because they take up too much background. I do background work because I'm unsuccessful, and my girlfriend casts background, and generally they don't have fat people.
I'm aware. You have attractive people in commercials.
But they weren't background. They were all. They all had lines. They all had lines. So they were all actors.
They all have lines.
But I don't want to bring it back to guns, but Jesus Christ, this is so many directors. This is what the world they want to see. They want to see a bunch of skinny ass people with no guns. And good luck. Good fucking luck. Brian, you pick out the fucking cardigan sweaters for the faggots.
You got it.
And the twinks. For Christ's sake.
I would have loved to have seen an AR-15 through the sunroof of a Kia. Just shoot.
I would say something in Neil's mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't have to be an AR-15.
Go ahead, please.
When are you ever going to come to the Midwest? Like, you and DePaulo are fucking stuck up there in the Northeast. You guys don't fucking leave. And, you guys got to get out to the Midwest sometime.
I don't even have a gun. How am I going to get to the Midwest? I have to hire security.
Maybe Neil and that guy Sean get you a deal on a Kia Optima. Drive out to Milwaukee or whatever the guy's
What town? Columbus? What town?
Indianapolis.
Nice.
But I can move around. Jesus Christ, Chicago. I can fucking drive.
No, we want to go to me and Berg and Bisconti. We want to go to the Midwest, but it's not.
I saw Gino in Chicago, and he fucking that room was scared shitless. Everyone was looking around. I was laughing my balls off. Oh man,
Indianapolis is a big town too. You could get. There's got to be at least one comedy club in that town.
There's a couple.
Yeah,
there's a couple.
What Pizzerino Uno did Gino perform at?
Again, was that Mumbles?
The fuck are you talking about? It was clear as day.
He got off like 5 minutes.
Oh,
They
okay.
had black women. But anyways, hey, one last thing. Hey,
He's
Brian.
very respectful. Call them black women.
Very nice.
Yo, thanks, because I guess my kids are here.
Huh? You, discussing the Spike Lee commercial.
Oh, you
I'll
like
leave it at that. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy. Take it
Thank
easy.
you.
All right.
Oh, what a nice
What
caller.
are you doing?
He's a nice guy. I talked about when the Spike Lee thing when I said do the right thing and cast me in this commercial. I made fun of his seminal whatever you call it racial.
This show?
Yeah, on this show. I think so. This or MLC. I don't know how much crossover we get.
I hate to bring it back to guns.
That's so great.
How you bring it back to guns when it hasn't even been introduced yet?
That guy was great.
Bring it up at all. I know. I was just in Florida, and I wanted to do a thing where I was going to go into a gun shop and try to buy a gun.
Yeah, what happened?
The guy that was going to shoot it for me, the whole thing just shit the bed. I don't know. It just kind of fell apart. So I'm going to go to Pennsylvania next month. They have gun shops there.
You go to New Jersey, probably.
Yeah, but I don't know, like Central Jersey. I don't know if you can just go to the
Pennsylvania.
train.
Definitely go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should go. We should go out there, do a field trip, like a field. What do you call it? A field mission?
Shoot. A field piece.
Field piece.
Feel good piece.
Yeah, there should be more of those.
Anyway, so I kind of wanted you to hear because I can't really get black people on, but you're like you're the
representative.
Anyway, the other night I had a late spot at the Cellar. Not late. It was like on a late show, second spot. So they said Jimmy Carr wants to do it 5 minutes before you. So I go, okay, I don't give a shit. So so he's Jimmy Carr. He's British. Hello there, mate.
We did that earlier. Yep.
The tube is a real wretched thing these days.
A tea, governor. Yeah, we get it.
So he's going over, he's going along. Of course he's going to go along because he's a piece of shit, and he's fucking joke thief. So he's going over. So I go, and Cypher's standing in the door. The door at the Cellar over there.
I've been asked to leave there many times.
So it's like they don't like people congregating there, right? They don't like people. It's like no one should be standing there. It's like in between the hallway and the Comedy Cellar. There's
Stairs. It leads right into.
No, it's a little compartment where you can't really block it because the waitresses have to come and go. Everybody, that's where the people come and go out of the room. It's very limited space.
Right.
So Cypher's over there. That's where you like the comics too. Cypher's over there, and so
hosting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think he already lit Jimmy. And so I woke up. I said, "What the fuck? 5 minutes? I'm just going over there because I'm annoyed." I'm like, "What the fuck? 5 minutes?" I go. Did you light him? I think I already knew he lit him, but I was just.
How over was he?
He's probably at least 5 minutes. First of all, don't say 5 minutes if you're going to do 15. He probably did 15. I bet he did closer to 15, and way closer to 15 than 5. He probably did 12.
Okay.
And then by the end, he was like, he couldn't even get a laugh. So he's doing all these dumb one-liners and then waiting for one to fucking hit. Because that's all he does, one-liners. He's pretty good, actually. But anyway, him and another person were doing the same joke. I saw Tom Cotter. I shouldn't even say this. Anyway, so I'll just leave it at that.
Sure.
So
April Fools.
So I go up to Cypher. Now Cypher's on one side of the door. I'm on the other side. So Cypher goes. I go, what the fuck? So then I'm just standing there. Now I'm standing there because I know maybe I'm thinking if Jimmy Carr sees a bunch of people standing there, I'd be like, oh, maybe they want me off because he thinks he's a big celebrity.
Right.
I think he's big in Europe. Nobody gives a fuck here. I mean, I guess they do a little bit, but not really.
Not a fan.
Popular.
He's not really. He's okay here, but he's not. He's probably bigger in Montreal or the international fucking cities.
Right.
Anyway, so I'm standing there and I'm just waiting, and then I'm standing on Cypher's on one side, I'm on the other side, and we're both to the sides because you can't block the fucking thing. So then all of a sudden, this guy taps me on the shoulder. I look behind me, and I'm looking into the hallway, and it's bright, and it's a black dude. So I have no idea who it is. I know it's not like one of the guys a regular there. Right. And he's like, hey, can you move? I'm trying to watch the show. But he's basically standing in the fucking way of the door. So he's not even supposed to be there. So I just assume he's friends with Jimmy, or he doesn't know the fucking rules there, So he's like, hey, can you move? Can you he's with his girlfriend. So he's got to be extra fucking ghetto. And whatever. Right. So he's like, he's like, hey, we're trying to, he's pointing I'm
waving his gun at you.
No, not yet. So he's like, basically, we're trying to watch the show, pointing I'm trying to watch Jimmy. Jimmy Carr, you don't need to watch him. He doesn't do anything. He stands there with a fucking clipboard, does one-liners. He's not Robin Williams on the Letterman set.
He's working on.
He stands there. So he's basically like, you're in my way, and I'm barely in his way because I'm to the side. So I go, dude, I'm next on the show. And I go, no, first I go, I'm a comic. He goes, He goes, I'm a comic too. I go, and then I guess I don't know if he said it or whatever. Anyway, it's Jay Farrow. So I don't even know him, So I never met him.
Was he on SNL?
He's standing in the hallway and he's with his girl. So now I'm not gonna move because now he's like being a dick. He wants me to move, and I'm already pissed. So now he's moving to the side with a different angle, so he can, and he's just showing off for his girlfriend, So I still don't move, and then he's making fun of my hat, like he's like, hey, I'm a fucking nigger, so I make fun of fucking white dudes' hats.
Jesus Christ, what is wrong with you?
Do my kids hear this?
We'll get that in post-production. We'll cut that out.
So, but he's being a complete fucking nigger about it, and I hate, but a Hollywood nigger, like showing off for his fucking girlfriend.
Can't do it anymore.
Showing off for his girlfriend. And I'm saying, after the fact, I said, there's no way, if he was a white comic, there's no way he would do this. That he would just be like, hey, first of all, he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't be fucking grandstand if he was white. And if I was black, he would never fucking do that in a million years because I would fucking shoot him with my fucking whatever gun they carry now.
At least you have an implied understanding.
Yeah, it would be like the ghetto rules, ghetto respect, honor among thieves.
Oh, sure.
Anyway, so
Skittle?
So then Jimmy finally finishes. Then I go. I'm livid, so I go up on stage. I'm like livid. I'm trying to control so I don't fucking flip out. I do, and I end up having a pretty good set. Good. And then better
than Jimmy Carr's?
And I saw at the beginning, I saw the hallway was crowded. You can't see who was in of course, better than Jimmy Carr. And so in the hallway at the beginning when I first went up, I could tell there was a lot of people there. So then, and it was a lot of dark faces, if you know what I'm saying.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, all their faces look dark in the shadows.
One more. Third time's a charm.
No.
Let's go.
Bad luck.
All right.
So then after the set, after I start doing well, it clears out. So I'm like, oh, he probably got scared up by my laughs, He wanted to see me bomb. Once he didn't see me bomb, he's like, I'll walk off.
Caucasian charisma.
Then I'm done. I walk over, and I left my coat and my jacket to the side, and they had like a single chair. And so I'm getting off stage. I'm like, oh shit, who's sitting next to my coat and my fucking backpack? Jay Farrow with his whore fucking girlfriend.
Right.
And I think if you want to tweet him, I think it's at Jay Farrow.
Okay.
Oh my God. So then I walk up to him.
Did you get spooked?
No.
Okay.
So then I walk up. Then I walked up to him. I walk up to him and I go.
So easy.
I lean into him because he's sitting right where my stuff is. I'm just grabbing my stuff. So he's going on next, and I walk up to him. I go, hey, can you not steal my material?
Oh.
And he goes, what? I go, I heard you're a joke thief. Can you not steal my jokes?
Oh, boy.
And so he pushes me.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he made contact. He pushes me away. But then he goes up on stage like all crazy. I don't know if he always does that, but he goes up on stage like, the side part where everybody walks through the Comedy Cellar. Like, he just saw me get off. He just saw Cypher go up. And then but he's like, I don't know how to get up here. I'm a fucking caged animal. He walks to the middle of the room and walks between two tables. Like, I can't, I'm too big for I don't go up the way normal guys go up. I used to be famous. So I watch a little bit of his, and then I'm like, I better get the fuck out of here because I don't know what's going to play out, and plus I had to catch my train. So then I go home, I Google it. I Google Jay Farrow. Can you guys Google Jay Farrow? There's an article in the New York Times that was just out like March 30th, where he's saying he's losing weight and everything, and they showed a picture of him without a shirt on. He's cut, he's so fucking cut.
In great shape.
Yeah, he's so cut. See if there's a picture where he's standing up. He's showing. Yeah, look at this. He could have fucking beat the shit out of me, but I don't give a shit because how many hits would I get? How many? It would go fucking viral.
Yeah. If someone film it.
Yeah, somebody would have filmed it.
Already did that.
Then somebody snitched on me because Liz said to me.
Stop snitching.
Liz said to me the next night. She goes, "What happened? What happened last night?" I go, "What do you mean?" And she goes, "Yeah, I heard you did something with Jay Farrow." I go, "Who told you that?" She goes, I go, Cypher? She goes, Cypher didn't tell me. Cypher confirmed it. I figure Cypher's going to take Jay Farrow's side because ghetto rules. And plus, he's more famous.
Sure.
No disrespect to Cypher because he just did our show. MLC, shout out to MLC.
Great show.
So I said, I said, Jay Farrow came up and snitched on. So that's why I left because I didn't want to get into it.
Jay Farrow told on you?
I don't know, but if Jay Farrell told me, that makes him a total fucking bitch cunt whore. Notice I didn't say the bad word?
No.
No, you said it enough though. With your fucking children in the next goddamn room,
They can't hear. They got headphones on. They have headphones on, right?
And I don't think it's the first time we've heard that
They're
word.
listening to other people say the N-word.
So then the next day,
special
you know,
word.
and I didn't, and then or what day? I think Saturday. Yeah, Saturday we're going to the mall, and we're on the train, and whatever, and then. You know, it's a little crazy, but it's the weekend, whatever. These like kids, you know, they all got their hoods on, whatever. All of a sudden, I smell smoke, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" Even my daughter's like, "What, Dad? What's?" I smell smoke. Or she didn't say Dad. She never turns to me for help, but
no.
But anyway, so then these four black kids,
I smell smoke.
these four black teenagers. Before they got off the train, because they were getting off at the next stop. Well, I didn't know that until they got off. But they lit up whatever they were smoking. Like, it didn't even smell like tobacco. It smelled like fucking whatever they're smoking now in the ghetto.
Mary Jane?
And then I said to my wife,
They're smoking reefers?
I said to my wife, who always defends them, I said, and that's why black people, they always were like, why don't they hire us? Like, you guys can't. You guys constantly use your fucking blackness to bully. People don't want them around. Yeah, put them on a basketball court, but it's like,
It's surprising you couldn't get a black person on the show today with all of these.
No, it's like every black comic. If I asked a black MC who am I on next or how much longer, they always go like, "Hey, motherfucker, look at the chart or look at the list." And then Jay Farrell's like, "Hey, I'm gonna fucking intimidate this guy." Blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. You think I'm afraid of your fucking blackness? I'll fucking say the word right to your fucking face. I'll fight him even if I lose. I don't give a shit. But he's like, oh, I'm a tough guy. Oh, I gotta fucking my Moroccan girlfriend. I don't know. His girlfriend wasn't white, of course, because he's had a little bit of success. So of course he's gonna trade down. But we're supposed to love black people. But as soon as a black guy makes it, who's he dating? Not black women.
No.
Not black women. So she was like Moroccan or whatever. And then the best part was when he got introduced. It's not even the best part, but it's like an epilogue. The best part was I'm putting my coat on, my backpack on, still standing in the where it was. She's still in the chair there because he's going on stage. She taps me. I was almost I almost turned her and go like, "You want some of this, bitch? Are you a joke thief too? Because I don't know what I got on you." But so then she's like, she points to this other table that wanted to fist pump me because I killed so hard.
Oh, good.
But I didn't because I knew these guys were pieces of shit too. Because while I was waiting to go on, I saw these guys. Every time somebody said something that was funny, they would go like, they would talk about the joke, which is like annoying, you know.
Yeah, it's totally annoying.
So I knew they were
Did she go to
drunk.
fist bump you? Did the girl go to fist bump?
No, she tapped me like these guys want to fucking whatever. So I think even Jay Farrell thought I was going to go lean over and say something like, "Hey man, no hard feelings," and I was like, "Surprise, surprise!
Right,
Happy Easter! I heard you're a joke thief." Because every time a black guy sits there at the cellar and he doesn't work there regularly, you figure he's there to fucking poach stuff because it's not stealing, it's sampling. He's going to sample some of my bits when he did the show. He was doing a show at Madison Square Garden the next day with with 20 other black guys.
Yeah.
Is Jay Farrell that big? Like,
no, he's not big at all. He peaked. He peaked.
Yeah, right.
He's done. He's done.
He's like Finesse from 10 years ago.
No, he's bigger than Finesse, but he's done. He's
show
done.
on Showtime. I'm not sure if it's getting a second.
No, it's not.
I'm sure you looked into it.
I looked into it, absolutely. I'll tell you his birthday.
Fuck.
Yeah, because it takes so long. That's why, because I don't watch TV, I got time to look up Jay Farrell on Wikipedia. Because it takes like 3 minutes instead of watching Breaking Bad for the 5th time or the fucking Walking Dead.
I have a question. When he pushed you, right, was it just like a straight push? Did you get
with one hand, basically
more
like
dismissive, like,
yeah,
he pushed you with one hand?
No, basically like get out of my way, I'm next, and
you moved.
No, basically like get out of my way.
That's great.
Get out of my way, you wigger.
Yeah, but he used to be like Obama and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, thanks for catching up.
I'm just trying to.
He does a lot of impressions, and I think every black comic has to be able to do Jay-Z to pass at black clubs. They all do Jay-Z. That's all, yeah, because that's all black audience want to hear, Jay-Z, and then Denzel, of course, and maybe a black Arnold.
He does impressions?
That's all he does.
Oh,
that's why he got fired, because that's all he could do, impressions. And once
right.
Obama was done, then they didn't need him anymore.
Right.
And then he was bitching like, oh, yeah, at SNL, they try to keep me in a box. I can't be boxed in. Look at this guy. He's working out. Is he calling in?
Jay Farrow?
He hasn't called in yet.
No.
Keep us posted. Wave your arm if he does, please.
Ellie, you got his number?
I do.
You do?
Oh, God.
Woo!
His
I
friend,
leave. I don't want to be a part of this anymore.
his friend Chad Zumach is on the line now.
Oh, he is?
Oh.
Chad, go ahead.
Hey.
Hey.
First-time caller, long-time listener.
Thanks, pal.
What do you got on the Browns?
I got breaking news.
Okay.
Kevin, I'm off your week at the funny stuff. The club owner threw me off the show because I called him a dickhead.
To his face?
Yeah.
Why were you there?
This was like a week and a half ago. I was home for 2 days, and I stopped by to see my friend Kate Quigley, and his sound system went out. So I was trying to fix it, and he started screaming at me. I go, I'm trying to help you out, you dickhead. And I've known him for 15 years. So he goes, you're not working with Kevin Brennan this week because he's Lebanese? And I go, fuck you. And I walked out, and he said, yeah, I'm not on the show, so I'm sorry.
Can I get those dates?
Yeah, I already got Tom filling in for you.
And just like
There
that,
you
the
go.
wheels of showbirds. Showbirds.
Are you mentally retarded?
A little bit.
Drunk and a little retarded.
I'm four deep.
I'm about to have some fucking fireball over there just to get on your level.
Yeah, did you hear my story about Jay Farrow?
You're unbelievable. You start fights with everybody.
No, I'm not going to be disrespected because you're with your girlfriend. You got to be extra black and you got to try to fucking intimidate me. Fuck that.
I heard Jay Farrow was in some financial trouble. He's in a pyramid scheme.
He spells his real name is Farrow, and he changed it to be cooler because black guys always have a plan.
You know what like Mia?
They always have
like
a plan.
Mia Farrow?
Huh? No,
Like
they always
Farrow?
they always think they're gonna make it, or they gotta sex up their name a little bit.
Alan actually molested him when he was 5.
Jay, come over here. Let me show you how to play King Tut in the bathtub.
Hey, hey, Chad. Sam Tripoli called me last night, and then I didn't pick up because I didn't know the number. Then I texted him back. So, like, everybody likes to call you first? Because I'm trying to do Joey Diaz's show, and then Esther Koo goes, call him. I'm like, I'm not going to, I didn't feel like calling him, so I texted him, didn't hear back. So now everybody in LA, they like to, is texting someone, is that a bitch move? Is that effeminate? So you got to call him like a fucking, like a non-Neil type A?
Well, Joey Diaz is infamous. He doesn't text message anyone. He's an old school call a guy, talk to him face to face. So you got to call Joey.
All right.
Hey,
all right.
The Bronx, don't call texting. It's for quiz.
It's
How come you don't like talking to people on the phone, Kevin? You're talking to me right now. Should I text it in?
Huh?
Should they
Saying,
text
why don't you like calling people on the phone?
No, because first of all, if I call people on the phone, I can't really get any free time if my kids are there. And then talking on the phone, if I don't know the guy, it's kind of awkward. I feel like I'm fucking calling for a date. Like, hey.
How's the weather out there?
But I don't even know the guy. So I mean, some people don't like to text at all. There's another guy who doesn't text. I forget who it is. Somebody on the East Coast. He won't respond to a text. Just the way it is.
Is it Richard Jenny?
Are you doing?
Oh wait, who am I thinking? He won't respond to a fucking text. Anyway, somebody else you got to call him. Huh?
Are you doing a podcast?
Yeah, Sam wanted me to do the same day at 11, but Bert wanted me to do 10. So I texted him. I said, "Can we do another time or another day?" And then he didn't get back to me. So I'm like, do I got to call him too? I was going to call him today, but my kids are home. My kids are actually at the studio now, so I'm trying not to say. Try not to say like
ship has sailed.
Yeah.
Try not to say bad words.
He actually robbed me for $5 on the way in.
Huh?
Did you say the N-word today yet?
Well,
yeah, but only to paint a picture.
In context.
Man.
Yeah, we haven't said cunt yet though, so we still got cunt on the board.
Hey, when you did a shout to Chris D'Elia, were you mad that I retweeted and called you basically a cuck?
No, I didn't see that actually. I didn't see that you did that.
No, you
insult me so much
said
on
happy
Twitter.
birthday to something Chris D'Elia, and then I said this is embarrassing. Do it in private, and then it got pretty and people were laughing at it or whatever. And then all of a sudden you took the tweet down. So I was like, do you only leave it up for 24 hours?
I didn't know you did that. To be honest with you.
All right. Well, I know this is a Hollywood lie, but anyway,
this is some show.
Yeah, really. I'm so glad to be a part of it today. Thanks for having me.
And you want D'Elia's number?
You guys are never happy. If I say bad words, you're ashamed. If I what do you want, Larry King?
I find your racism lazy. I just find it lazy.
Lazy?
Yeah,
the guy almost got beat up by a black dude in the hallway where I work.
Right. Look how sweaty he is.
Just because he was trying to intimidate me with his blackness, and I'm like, I'm not moving, motherfucker. I'm not moving. So you and your whore girlfriend can get a better angle on Jimmy Carr. Fuck that.
I heard the story the first time.
Did you?
Was she cute? Oh, Moroccan?
You know, whatever. Who knows? I don't know. And she wasn't like a fucking 10, but she was probably wearing a big coat that she probably stole from Bloomingdale's.
Burlington Coat Factory?
Because they're all gypsies.
Yeah, sure. Or maybe wearing a
Kevin.
carpet.
Huh?
Kevin, you got to be careful. This might get back to him. You got to be careful.
I wanted to get back to him.
Don't tell Wendy in Denver.
What's he going to do? Not get me spots at the LA Improv? I already don't have any. Esther Coos like, the LA Improv wants to give you spots. I gave my avails, didn't hear back. Cons!
Are you doing the Comedy Store or any of that kind of those?
No, they're all because probably Neil's like. Do you see Neil's commercial? He's a big deal in fucking Hollywood. He just did a thing for the Kia. Aren't they Korean?
Yeah, they have cloth seats every car they have.
Yeah. So, but it's like Neil's like, I'm a celebrity, and Neil wrote that to be tongue in cheek because he's like he wants
By the way, tongue in cheek. How's your wife doing?
Celebrity, huh?
Tongue in cheek. How's your wife doing?
How about that John Legend? Did you see him yesterday?
Jesus Christ Superstar?
Yeah.
Loved it.
About a guy who was like, "Can I play Jesus Christ Superstar? I'm the right guy for it,
He's
right?"
named a legend.
No, I know. It used to be Pharaoh.
His friend called him. His friends called. So all of a sudden he was going to be a legend. So he was like, I changed my name to Legend.
Yeah, I'm thinking about changing my name.
To what?
Kevin. Like Bruce.
Sure, why not?
Good, actually, I like
Kevin Valance. Maybe you and Bruce could be brothers. Oh. Well, shit.
Hey, Kevin, I got another podcast. I can get you on another podcast out there. It's called The Crab Feast. It's a great podcast.
Is it? I'll do them.
Yeah,
I don't give
awesome,
a shit.
man.
If I'll do any podcast, I'll if I'm staying at a hotel, so that if they want to come over to me and do an interview right in the fucking lobby, I'll do it right there. I'll do it like I'm like a visiting royalty.
Dignitary.
Yeah. It's early. I got pretty close, right?
Exactly right.
All right, Chad, you slowed the show down enough. Anything else?
No, man, I'm back in New York. I'll see you next week.
How's Godfrey doing?
I haven't talked to him. You got to do his radio show.
Okay, yeah, I really do. That'll really pick things up. Anyway,
Tell him half my week is the funny.
I'll ask him about Jay Farrow. What the fuck happened with that? What's Jay Farrow gonna do to me? Like he's gonna not? I'm not gonna get booked at fucking Black Improvs.
He might beat the shit out of you.
Good.
He won't beat him up.
All right. Well,
No, that's the thing about showbiz. Everybody tries to intimidate you. Nobody touches anybody because they're all fucking cowards. He could hit me right there. Why didn't he hit me?
Well, time will tell. We'll say it.
Time will tell. Let him.
All right. Well, I know you want to get it on fucking film, you psycho.
He's gonna hit me in front of my kids.
What are you gonna bring them everywhere?
Yeah, to every
with you?
spot.
He comes around like the Kool-Aid man. He comes through the door. Some headshot from 2009. Like
Like the Kool-Aid man too, actually.
I look at the Kool-Aid man.
Because black people love Kool-Aid.
Well,
everybody does.
Oh, they do. It's sweet.
Yeah, it is. They do love it.
All right, Chad, you're fired.
Bye, Chad. See you later. Oh,
See you guys.
be well. Take it easy.
Bye, Chad.
Chad Zumach. Very good. Very good.
Evan is leaving.
Kevin's leaving.
I don't know.
So
how was your Easter?
It was sweet. Thank you very much. My uncle's in Scarsdale.
Ooh.
They're Sicilian. We had a roasted goat.
Love it.
Very nice.
Oh my
and then
God.
all this manicotti. I made a tuna niçoise, but I used yellowfin tuna can, very much more expensive than albacore.
I know.
I think it made all the difference in the presentation and the taste of the dish.
You made tuna's niçoise?
Yeah, niçoise. Yeah. I
For
did.
Easter?
Huh?
Why?
Because I was requested to bring a salad, so it's an easy salad to put together.
You made it or someone's
Well,
cycle?
I was in the. I told them what to do.
You carried it?
Well, no, I told them what to do, and I have a big platter that
Did
has
you tell what to do?
My niece was helped me. All you have to do is
Where's your wife?
My wife was there, but she had her own thing to do. So
Crying in the bathroom.
exactly.
An Easter tradition.
we had made love 3 months ago. She was remembering it.
She was tying up her arm.
All right,
trying to find a
Trying
vein.
to find a good one now. She shoots between her toes. If only Pussy Lips had veins.
Come on, kids are here.
I know they are. If only Pussy Lips had veins.
Oh.
That ship has sailed, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
What shit?
The kids are. The boy's a good boy.
Man, I'll tell you.
You could use a haircut.
I just got a haircut.
Looks good. So, all right. So, what else do we have here? We did Jay Farrow, who's going to be on the show next week, it sounds like. Does that guy have FU money? Like, when you're, I'm being serious, because not that you know really much about show business, but like when you're on SNL and you get fired, can you do clubs and kind of like headline for a while?
You know who he is. They know who he is, but does he have any?
He make $200,000 a year.
He'll probably get things for the rest. I mean, black people love him, but. And he'll get every year that passes that he doesn't do something, it's worse. But
Garrett Morris, is he still alive? Garrett Morris?
He was on Two Broke Girls.
Okay, so
I mean, he'll get stuff because he can do impressions. That probably means he can act a little bit. You know, if you can do impressions, you can probably do a lot
like
of
a finesse is not
acting
happening, right? I mean,
no, but he was never known. Yeah. He was never known
That's
for
still
it.
Headlines though. Like, but that's
barely.
No, I opened for him recently.
And how? And a
year ago, actually.
Did anybody know who he is?
I don't know, man.
They probably put it on the poster.
Jay Farrow's like, he's one of those guys that like, hey man, I was at SNL and I'm still like, he's still walking around like he's a big fucking deal. Probably, I'm guessing, you know. Right. So it's like I don't give a shit. I don't fucking give a shit, you know. But again, he wouldn't have done it if I was black. He wouldn't have fucking dared do that.
Yeah, I hate.
If I was white, he would. If he was white, he wouldn't have dared. It was like a black. It was a black white thing to intimidate me.
You being
and
old
also,
and frail.
Also with his girlfriend, like I gotta act like he was trying to do it. Like he was trying to be in like you know, he was basically doing it so his girlfriend could see. Like, can you move so my girlfriend can see, or whatever the fuck she was. Right. You know, he's trying to be like a chivalrous fucking, you know, a coon. Right. And so he's like, can you fucking move?
Can you just get my reaction?
And I was like, and I just knew exactly. I knew exactly what he was doing. I brought you here to defend him, cuck. I mean, Tom. I brought you here to defend him. So
move when you give me a shoe shine. Thanks.
So so when it was done, I'm like,
call her Hollywood memory.
I'm like, I better get out of here. So just in case he's, because if I do get into a fist fight, and then Liz is like, "What just?" I go, "You don't even know the best part." Then I told Liz what I said, and because nobody heard that. I mean, that's why, you know.
Is there a precedent for him being a joke thief?
For all black comics, especially impressionists, because
you just said that to him.
Yeah, just to fuck with his head.
It's actually pretty funny.
I never heard anything. I never heard a rumor about it, but they all steal, and impressionists are not known for their joke writing. So of course he's going to steal, and plus he could just take it on the road. I mean, Chris Tucker was at the Cellar one time, and I did jokes that I knew he couldn't fucking. I would just any joke that I wanted to protect, I just wouldn't do. But with him, I had to fucking pretty much kill because he just saw me. So I was doing all my new stuff. But
getting Rush Hour 4?
No, I'm saying the other night with whatchamacallit, what's his name? Like, and then the crowd like
do well
the crowd's like boring. I'm a 3.
Yeah, I get it.
And then Finesse Mitchell comes up.
Jesus Christ!
Kill him. Sorry.
Wow, what was that,
Brian? I apologize.
Okay, Tom, it's all right.
You're beautiful.
Why you are beautiful.
You are so smooth. Sorry.
He's never worked.
Yeah, my hands are smooth like Dan Aykroyd in Trading Places. Remember that shit?
No, because have you ever had a real job?
Yeah, lots of real jobs.
And a lot of jobs you need a lot
dealer,
of
meth dealer.
Yeah, right. Made porno.
Yeah, a lot of porno jobs. There's a lot of moisture around. A lot of
we call it lube in my industry.
Yeah. Anyway,
we were at one of the first things I shot. We had to get They asked me. They said, "Are we?" I told my on the phone with my wife, and my wife goes, "Are you really shooting porn?" I said, "I think so." And then some guy comes up and he goes, "Brian," he goes, "Are we doing anal today? We should get some enemas if we are. I'll go to CVS." And I go, "Yeah, just get like 12 enemas." And I told my wife, I said, "Well, I guess I'm shooting porn." I just asked a PA to go buy enemas. Keep the receipt.
Yeah.
You know? Have you ever had any? Do you like any butts and butt play?
I stay away from it, man. It's not for me.
Like
for real, my kids are here. We don't have to talk to
my kids are
about men.
Three
men talking about anal.
Well, it's
over. Bring in a fourth.
Right. Anal's way less offensive than everything that you have said.
Hey, the Dow is down 700 points, so that's good news.
Must be watching the podcast.
Sell off.
That was a good one, Tom.
Sell.
Amazon's down. I hope he does fuck with Amazon. Trump.
Why would he do that?
Because Amazon, they're basically putting stores out of business because they don't pay enough taxes, and it's a racket. It's like all these things. It's like Uber. They put these yellow fucking cabs out of business because they
yellow cabs suck.
Yeah, I know, but they skirt around all the rules, and all these the yellow cabbies are hanging themselves.
Good.
And of course, I hope they shower before they hang themselves, so that at least you can work with the body.
Where the neck
Every
is.
time I get into a yellow cab, I go, "This is why Uber did so well.
I'm not surprised at all.
Because there's no room in the back. Right. They push their seat, so you have to like scrunch up. Right. It stinks.
They never want to go to Brooklyn.
They never want to go to Brooklyn.
It's certainly not Jersey. Forget it. But
no, I don't take them to Jersey. I take Uber to Jersey.
They had a monopoly for the past 40 years. So
I know, but all these guys they bought their decal and then and they thought it was going to go up like it's an investment, and now it goes down in value, and they were using it for retirement. Now they're going to fucking hang themselves. Yeah. The guys are hanging themselves. It was and they basically write on their fucking chest Uber made me do this.
Uber.
Yeah, they all say it because they're going broke.
You should hashtag it.
So Amazon. No, I'm just sick of Amazon going like, I go into my building. There's like 50, 100,000 Amazon boxes, and it's like, no, you know why? Because women are fucked up. Sorry, Allie. And Liz, women are fucked up. They like to get a box, and they all stand there like they all come home at the same time from work. They all stand around waiting for their fucking box. Because nobody wants their box anymore because they're fucking old. So nobody wants nobody wants their box.
There's that wordplay.
So they're just if I have everything coming, I go down when it's not crowded. They're all standing like, I got a box. I can't wait. Like it's every day's Christmas. Because thanks to Amazon. Like I got a surprise.
Yeah, but okay. Well, my vision.
Yeah, but what?
Well, my vision first started to go right. I wanted a bigger TV for my living room, so I went into 80-inch television. I go to Best Buy to buy an 80-inch TV. Can't find anybody there. I find somebody. They don't know shit about the stupid TV. Then they try to sell me the dumb TV, extended warranty.
Yeah, retail stinks. Retail stinks.
I go home.
Retail stinks.
Everything stinks.
No, you go to retail. Even
story later.
Even with my.
Continue your trip to Best Buy story, bro.
No, even with lady sneakers. Even with my lady sneakers, it was easier to just buy them online and get them delivered. But I'm saying like women my wife loves to get a fucking box waiting for it because then she's like, oh, look, I ordered it and now it's here. I'm going to get to open it. I see all these women coming home from work, and women shouldn't even be working. They should be cooking.
Ellie, please comment.
But they're all waiting for a box. They're all like, oh my God, Amazon, I ordered this thing yesterday and it's here today. Yay, Lenny!
But that's why it does so well, because you can go and look at reviews and the prices.
No, but they're putting malls out of business and they're skirting the rules.
What are the rules? You look at a website.
No, they don't pay their taxes. They're not paying taxes because somehow it's like some kind of. No, when they started, nobody was really paying attention, and then they get bigger and bigger and bigger, and the same probably laws apply. It's like Uber. Like these guys don't even need to pass the fucking driving test. They don't need all the things that you have to do to get a yellow cab. You have to be a fucking member of ISIS. You don't have to do this to get an Uber car. You just basically have to need a phone and a car.
TLC is a little tougher for Uber and Lyft in New York.
A little, but still not very, not very strict. That's why everyone joins it. Every fucking comic, right? Every comic you know.
Yeah, I don't have any money.
Jay Ogerson gave me a great ride the other day.
Juno.
Jay Ogerson. And Kurt Metzger.
Talk about a seemingly really far back.
Wow. Yeah. He's big.
He's a heavy guy.
He lost weight though.
He does. He looks okay. Little gloves, no fingers.
How do you know?
Because I have my hands and my eyes.
Jeff Leach is calling back.
Oh, back? Good. Great. Thank you, Garrett.
Thank you, Garrett. Okay.
Hi, Kevin. How are you? Something horrible happened. Well, I was out, I'm down here in Los Angeles, so here with your brother, and I meant to call in a bit earlier, but then the real me beat me to calling me. So it's like I was supposed to call in, but then the real me called in, and now it's fake me calling in. So it's just crazy how it works out, It's like the timing was way off, and now I'm here, and I'm just sad and upset and all blimey and wimey and look at governor.
There you go. Makes sense to me.
Right, governor. So make sure you buy a Kia.
I'm just so.
How much did they pay you? They pay you in pounds, British pounds. Well, they pay you in American dollars.
What happened was they gave me a bag of
picture.
Narnia gold.
You should go up and look
Narnia
at that.
Gold.
Narnia gold.
Yeah, and I think I'm up for an Oscar for best actor in a short commercial film.
I hate to say it, but he did kind of steal the commercial.
He was good.
Oh, it was
I'm just glad Jay Farrow didn't call, to be honest with you.
I'm not afraid of Jay Farrow.
We know.
We have a caller, guys.
I got a bunch of texts from everybody in New York congratulating me, and it's a really good commercial. And the lady that directed it, her name was Nell Brenner, and she's a woman, very brave young lesbian, and she directed this commercial with such foresight, and she came in and she let me do whatever I wanted to do. Do you know who she is?
Yeah.
She's related to Yul Brynner, the old actor.
Right.
And
Yul Brynner.
But a very famous family they've got, the Brenners. Very famous. Yul
Showbiz
Brynner,
legacy.
Neil Brenner, Brenner Burns. He plays for the hockey team.
You'll log.
There's always been a bit of a rumor. There's always been a bit of a rumor in New York when you were here that you swung both ways because you're very beautiful.
Oh.
You're a very beautiful man, and you always complain about your lady troubles, and no one really bought it. So people thought maybe you're having man lady troubles.
Let me tell you what I learned when I was growing up in Manchester. A-O is A-O. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if it's a buttocks, it's a man or woman, still feels the same. If it's a mouth, man or woman, still feels the same. If it's a penis or a vagina and they rub it against my anus, still feels the same.
Okay, can't argue with that.
Sound logic?
Sex is very fluid, Kenneth. Look, Kenneth, let me explain something to you. All right, Kenneth?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sex is fluid now. It's that you're a cisgender male. It's not right what you are. What I am is I'm like a baseball hitter. I swing both ways and I play with balls.
I love it.
He's right. He's right. No, but you really have to be sexually fluid in show business anymore.
Sure. Look, if you're going to be a tranny or one of those other god mistakes, you know, you have to understand that you need to accept all these people. Oh, a friend of mine, Aaron Berg, did a tweet about the trans muzzies, and then they went after him, the muzzies, and no trannies because there's no trans Muslims. Do you know why? If there was a trans Muslim, they'd throw her off a rooftop, or him, whoever it was, because they don't accept that under the rule of Allen, their God.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
No, but for real, if you're bisexual,
sure.
You don't even. First of all, you don't have to prove, Tom. Like if you said you're bisexual, you don't have to prove you're bisexual. But it looks like you're not an oppressor if you're bisexual because all you automatically become a victim.
Yeah.
If you're just
That's a good idea.
if you're a straight white male, they assume you've raped, you've pillaged. You know what I mean? But if you're in a group where it's been oppressive, you're a Jew. They're like, oh my God, you might have been persecuted in this mythical Holocaust thing.
Yeah,
allegedly.
But I have a friend who's a Jew, and he did a tweet against the Muslims, and they don't care that he's a Jew. And even if he didn't say something about, if he was going to be bi or something like that, they still going to go after him.
All right.
Yeah, I saw that tweet. That was crazy.
Let me ask you this. Do you know why, Kenneth Branagh? Do you know why it is?
Tell us.
Because the muzzies want to take the world over. In England, let me tell you this, there's a lot of muzzy terrors there. And in America, there's not so much. Do you know why? Because the muzzies, everyone listens to them because your old president, Barry Osama, he was a muzzy.
Okay.
You know he was.
It's conspiracy theory. You know where I learned this? I learned this from a thing called Reddit.
Right.
It's on the internet, Reddit.
Not Wendy from Denver?
Oh, Reddit, I think.
Reddit, I would say.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Reddit. I think I just had a stroke when I was speaking with you. When I said Reddit
they have a
twice.
picture up on the monitor here. You're a very beautiful, beautiful man. Like a gay guy would not be embarrassed to be with you 24/7.
I'll tell you that. I'll tell you who would.
Plus, you're
be
big, so you can
embarrassed to be with
protect
me.
them in West Hollywood with all those ruffians
That's true. I went out with
walking
this
down
lady.
Santa Monica Boulevard
on their knees.
Me and Nell Brenner went out to a lesbian bar that she took me to. It was called the Improv. And we were there, and there was all these lesbians and a whole bunch of Dune coons and a couple faggotries. And everyone got along okay because we're all just one person under a groove, like the CNC Music Factory song.
He's right, though.
I like how you guys don't even try to react anymore. You're just done.
I'm sitting there, I'm listening. I don't know.
Unless he says muzzies.
Yeah, muzzies is good.
How do you feel about guns? How do you feel about guns? You're an old-fashioned cuck. How do you feel about guns?
There's a muzzy nearby because you go, oh, do me armpits stink? And then you remember, no, I took a shower. And then you look behind you. There's one right there. Muzzies. They smell. Do you know where the food smells?
Tell us.
They make it. They make it. Do you know where their cars smell? Because they ride in them. Do you know why downtown New York smells? Because a whole bunch of them burnt up when they flew a plane into it.
Thanks for calling in.
Allegedly.
Thank you. Thanks for calling back.
Hey, have a great time. We'll see you at the BAFTA Awards.
All right. Cheers for now. Cheerio.
Wait,
do you have spots when you're in LA, or are you just kind of going out there?
No, I tried it. They would say call it the Improv. They always
Comedy
said,
Store, Laugh
Oh, the
Factory.
Improv. Can I just finish?
Please.
Everybody says that they want to do everything. It's typical Hollywood bullshit. Everybody says what they're going to do for you. But then when it's time to step up, they do nothing.
Right.
They do nothing. Nobody does nothing for anybody because it's like, it's easy to say what they're going to do for me. I'm not there. Then when I say I'm coming there, they're like, oh, Neil said.
Do you really think Neil's blackballing you for performing in L.A.?
Mm-hmm.
Really do you think that?
Him or Jay Farrell.
Where people, maybe Neil's not doing it directly, but people who like Neil might be blackballing him too, you know?
Neil's such a cuck, he's hard not to like. You know what I mean? He's such a cuck. He's such a like, now he's playing this whole thing of like, I'm not. He does every morning he wakes up, how can I become famous? I'll hang around Dave Chappelle and John Legend, and it's still not working. So now he's like, taking the other flip side. We're like, I'm not famous. And he wants to be famous by saying he's not famous.
So like
but people are attracted to that. People are attracted to someone who makes jokes about themselves. Like Michelle Wolf, she's like, I have a terrible voice, which is true. She's got a terrible sounding voice, and she makes jokes about it. And she's like, I own it. I own it.
Oh God.
We have Michelle Wolf. Can we get her on like a clip of her talking? It's really fucking.
Michelle Wolf audio. Is she cute?
It's hideous. I mean, she's not ugly, but it's hard to get past the voice. I'm not even kidding. Like it's a
Is it
rough
that vocal fry thing? Like
No, it's like
We're never gonna have a nice lady. We're never gonna have a woman that's like, I'd like to be president. I was a sociology major. And I was in a sorority. And I love brunch. You can check out my policies on my Pinterest page. People say you can't make fun of what she wears because she's a woman.
Really?
I
This
think
is the
you
show right now?
can because it's fun to do. Why are her jackets so big? If any
Hillary
male
Clinton?
candidate dressed like her, we'd be like, why are you dressing like Kim Jong-un?
She's toning it. I think they brought the treble down a little
Modulated
bit.
it?
Yeah, they modulated it. They had to do something. It's not when it's in a club. It's rough.
Usually when people do jokes about their voice, they will accentuate how annoying their voice is. You know what I mean?
Oh, so yesterday I was like Gilbert Gottfried. I go on the road with that one.
To where? The Cracker Barrel?
Yeah, too much. To Wendy in Denver.
That's in Indianapolis still. Crackers, crackers, barrels.
Blow your brains out.
Restaurant.
So what's going on? So Chad's not going to be performing with you now.
I'm torn up inside. I think I slowed down once he told me that.
All right.
See, you felt the show slow down.
I was like, I felt the axis of comedy go off of it. It's like
I don't give a shit. I barely want to go there.
Where's the place again?
I don't know.
Cuyahoga
Ohio.
Falls?
I'm just gonna go to Ohio.
Let's go.
It's Cuyahoga Falls. But now he's gonna get mad at me because somehow it'll be my fault. You know what I mean?
No, it's not. He didn't sound like it was your fault. It's fine. I'll feature for you. It'll be
I think
great.
I'm rubbing off on Chad in the wrong way. You have a car?
Listen, shut the fuck up. We'll figure it out, okay? Just shut the fuck up for once.
No, if you can drive me, maybe, because I don't want to fucking fly there. It's
Figure it out.
Ohio.
I'll figure it out, okay?
What are you going to figure out? He's going to get some local black guy to fucking tear me a new one.
I've been doing these goddamn podcasts for like 2 years.
Yeah, I
got to
throw you a bone.
One fucking spot.
I got to throw you a bone.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to get this guy in the ringer.
The hopper.
Call him on the telly.
No, that's the telly's the television.
Andy Griffith?
No.
Yeah, telly's television.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm pretty worldly.
Punch him.
This is like we're in a commercial and we're talking in the commercial.
We're like,
yeah, this is definitely a pause.
Making little Joshes.
Just little good-natured digs at each other.
Yeah. We're going to blow it up once we get back.
I just like in the beginning of this episode, I said, let's have a nice Easter Monday episode. And it was quite the opposite of that.
Holy Week.
It's like you can't, you can bully, you can try to bully me, but I'm not interested in it anymore. I know I'm supposed to, when Jay Farrow says move, I'm supposed to move. But it's like the way he was doing it was so like it's like, first of all, I'm not in the way. I'm not in the way. So it's like, if you're going to intimidate me because you're bigger and you've been working out with Godfrey, then that's fine. But I'm not going to move. The more you try to get me to move, the more, you know what I mean?
I will agree with you that black people will bully you, and they'll use their race to sort of get, but they fold under questioning. Because I was on the train a couple of weeks ago, and they had those little JBL like Bluetooth speakers, and there's some kid on the train at like 7:30 in the morning, and I'm like on the train with my daughter, 11 years old, we're taking her to school, and this kid's just playing this music, like not
because you
with
won't say
headphones.
nothing because they're black.
Well, I said something. I leaned over. I said, it was actually, I'm sorry, it was right before Christmas, and I had my headphones on. I took them off. I said, ask Santa for a pair of these.
For real?
Yeah. I said, turn that radio off. I don't want to hear that.
You can't see either.
Yeah, but I got this stick out, so I definitely went. And then this old black guy, when he got
Your
off.
stick knows if the guy's black or not?
No, but come on, I'm not that black. But like, and it was like, I don't know, who's one of your favorite hip hop artists your kids enjoyed today?
Oh, man.
Ellie?
Kendrick Lamar, maybe?
Kendrick Lamar,
J. Cole, perhaps?
Right. Jay Farrow. My name is, I used to play Obama on SNL, but now I'm here and I'm going to go to hell. That kind of thing, It's pretty good, right?
See, rapping's not as easy as we think it is.
I kind of fell apart at the end there.
Anyway, so he
got a, wait, I knew, all right, I was a little
bit. The best way to get to a bully is bully him.
That's right. And he got off the
always work though.
That's why when I went over to Jay Farrow, he thought I was going to buckle even then. He thought I was going to apologize. I'd be like, oh, it's a misunderstanding, blah, blah. But I went over, I doubled down. I go, I heard you're a joke thief. Don't steal my act. You joke thief?
Right. No, yeah, totally. Well,
so he's probably like, oh, damn. Yeah.
So
they buckle down because back off. What are they going to do? What are they going to say?
Punch me in the face?
Yeah, what's he going to say?
It's like I always maintain that like people are like the low.
I don't say.
You look like a serial killer. Like you look like somebody.
If I get nervous about, I look like an off-duty cop. I try not to do anything in front of my kids because I don't want them to see me get my ass kicked by a young black.
You're not going to get your ass kicked though.
Yeah, they might.
No,
They might.
It's very,
There's
very,
three of them. If there's three of them, first of all, let me address this.
Three of them?
No, there was like three or four.
There was half of one of them. They would beat the shit out of you.
No, because then you can't get, if you can't nab them. You can't nab them if there's three or four of them. Then you'd be like, because they all look alike. And I'll say this, they all, with a hood on, they all look alike. With a hood on, you can't identify people.
Especially in Orlando.
You can't identify people with hoods on. You just can't. You can't.
No,
if a guy wears a hood, you have to look directly in his face, and even then, it's shadowy. The features aren't as clear. So that's why they wear hoods. So even that kid that got shot in Sacramento, he was wearing a hood.
Oh my God! Are you talking about the guy who got shot in his backyard?
Yeah, but why is he robbing his own grandma? Like, they have no respect. He was in his grandma's neighbor, trying to break into his own grandma's neighbor. He was obviously high. And another problem with people that are high, they don't respond to the po-po because they're high.
Remember that video game Assassin's Creed? You walk by somebody and then you put your hood on and they'd be like, I don't know where to go.
I do.
What happened to him?
So with a hood on, it's you don't know. And then the cops, the guy, these guys are high. They're high. Why he was jumping around the different neighborhoods or different backyards, and then he was in his grandparents' backyard. But they even thought he was robbing them. So when they say freeze, they don't freeze because they're all fucking methed up. Because I know when I'm methed up, I have a hard time settling down.
I wish someone would shoot you 8 times.
me too.
8 times, really?
Me too, my man.
Yes.
Go ahead, caller.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, hi.
Hey, so I just want to say that I'm a big fan of all of you guys.
Thanks so much.
You're awesome.
The genre, everybody at Compound Media?
Whole gang.
Well, anyway. So
wow.
I just wanted to ask Kevin, why did he block me on Twitter?
Ooh.
Who is this?
This is Shane.
Oh, it's just the guy
because you said something about something. I didn't appreciate it.
Oh, are you the guy that hit me up on Twitter and I said I'd talk to Kevin about it?
No, that wasn't me.
Okay, so there's a bunch of people you blocked.
Yeah, I didn't like what you said, so I can block you. I don't give a fuck.
What did you say, Shane?
Yeah. Well, he quoted something that Kyle Kashuff kid or whatever.
Yeah, that guy's a cunt. He's a cunt.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Yeah.
He's a cunt. This guy's the guy when he was at the school shooting in Florida, and he's basically taking the NRA side because the NRA is like paying for this kid. No, the guy. There's no way an 18-year-old kid is doing all these tweets. So somebody's telling him what to say, and I'm just fucking fighting back at him. I don't give a fuck.
And then what did you say, Shane?
No, I totally understand.
No, you don't understand. No, you got all your fucking NRA friends and coming at me.
Shane, you have the floor.
Shane, you have a gun?
I don't have a gun.
Let Shane talk.
I think that's a lie.
For a minute. Come on.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, so you quoted whatever he said, and you mentioned NRA. So I replied with a dumb joke. I said, "Are you talking about the National Racquetball Association?"
That's fucking home run.
That's
You're unblocked by me, buddy.
It's in Brian's wheelhouse for sure.
So, come on, in the spirit of Holy Week, why don't we unblock Shane? What do you say?
Holy Week's over.
No, this is
it's
the week.
Easter Monday.
This is Holy Shit Week.
This is a holy, right. This is a Holy Moses week.
Hey, I got Brian to laugh. So there's that.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, maybe I'll think about it. You're still not blocked on fucking Facebook, so whatever. Listen, I'd appreciate all your fucking troll friends be like, "Oh, this guy doesn't know nothing about nothing." It's like, all right, well, right, because you guys do. Everybody in Texas thinks they're a Second Amendment scholar. They're fucking idiots. They all have guns. They bring a gun to the CVS if their fucking prescription's not ready.
I just love the idea of a National Racquetball Association.
They don't have the Twitter NRA. That's not national. That's NRA, the guns.
Well, I was just making fun of the fact that there's a lot of NRAs out there.
Yes,
there aren't though.
I get the joke, Shane, for sure.
There aren't though.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. National.
Say.
Is there an NRA,
I
National
know.
Racquetball?
What'd I say? No,
yeah,
go
I
up.
don't have a gun,
Garrett, go
so-
up. What did I say? Don't you have classes? Oh. Yeah, so I was just fucking, whatever.
It's like some silly goofing off, guys. It's some silly internet hijinks. Wouldn't worry about it, Shane.
All right, Shane, I'll think about it. Since you made Brian laugh,
You're unblocked in my heart.
It's hard to make a drunk guy laugh when he's had 4 fucking.
Is there really whiskey over there?
There's
Yeah, you don't need that. I don't want you trying to fucking.
No, I'm not gonna drink here.
Yeah,
We're almost
I
done.
might have to negotiate with Keith. Is Keith here?
It's around.
We had another caller. Keith, you're on the line.
Anyway, yeah.
All right, Shane. Thank you very much. Have a great week.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate
Hang in there,
it.
buddy.
Appreciate it.
Racquetball enthusiast Shane from Texas. Are there even racquetball courts anymore?
Yeah.
My father used to play racquetball. I hate him.
Is he still alive?
Your
he's
father
68.
played racquetball in Baltimore?
In Baltimore.
Keith can't hear me, right?
Let's not do this on the air, please.
No, he won't do it any other way.
Okay, fair enough.
You want me to call him in?
Yeah, call him in.
Thank you, Garrett. You have a bad relationship with your father. You have a bad relationship with your brother. Is that why you guys
My
are
mother.
such close friends?
I basically cut off my entire family on my mother's side, almost all of them, except for my gay cousin Sean in Denver, who I'll be seeing in a month.
Good dick.
An old
My gay cousin Sean in
gay
Denver.
cousin Sean in Denver.
Why can't we get him on the line?
We could call him right now. He'd love it. Unless his mouth is full.
I just want to see how everything's going with the negotiations.
Hi, Keith.
I know you fired my lawyer.
Right.
Because you didn't, and that's always, I think that's unethical to fire someone's negotiator.
If you're just joining us today, by the way,
In the middle of a negotiation.
Well,
and then we were gonna throw Brian a little something so he could get his sight back.
waiting patiently. It's the longest telethon I've ever been involved in.
I'll get Brian squared away by the end of the week.
That's what you said last week.
I believe you, Keith.
Everything else going on has just been extremely trying.
And how's that? You anything else you can talk about on the air about how things are going?
Progress.
Good.
I went on the app the other day, not on the app, on my computer. And when I went for video, it didn't even come up. I had to find, the thing where you open it, when you're on your computer and then it's like a little thing where it's like a certain size and you click on something
Doubles
to
it or
open
something.
it.
Yeah, it makes it bigger.
It wasn't when I went on. I don't know if it was my computer. I don't think it was. But when I went on, I couldn't find it. But then I saw the little thing and I clicked it and then it opened up. So it was playing like it. So was that a thing for a couple of days or no? Or is that the first you're hearing about it?
I hear about a lot of different things. Did
You're still
help you with it?
Huh?
Did your kids try and help you with it because they're out there killing it on the iPad?
Get one of those involved.
Is it? You're still transitioning like a tranny with the?
Yes, we're still transitioning. We just spent an hour on the phone with the attorneys. If everything goes smoothly and correct, the 23rd when we're on vacation week, there'll be a substantial amount of changes.
And then you'll be what you're not with the new company yet. You're still at the old company transitioning to the new company.
Correct. We're still in the process.
And that's why Brian's tied up.
Correct.
It's okay.
No, I just like to get people in there because I want to get people in it because otherwise then people legitimize it. I want to get my wife on the air because then it's like just have her say. You know what I mean?
Right. And actually, when we get off the air, I have a very funny Jim Jeffries story I want to tell you, Keith, which you might enjoy, or maybe you won't, but I think you will.
Why don't you tell her now?
Want to hear it now? really quickly.
Oh, well, if it's a good, why ruin it and do it on the air?
Please give us another shitty pun, Brian. Hey, Jesus Christ, tell a story.
Sean Cassidy is going to be here, but he took the early way. Sean Cassidy.
Keith need to be here for this or no?
Keith, really quickly, right? 2 minutes.
Tell him that.
Like
Sorry to
this.
strangle you.
So I'm friends with Jim Jeffries. Have been for about 12 years. Whatever.
Is this like your audition piece? Like you have to audition for Lauren Michaels?
Let me just get through this stupid story.
Keith it's like if Keith likes his bit, he's going to pay you.
No, I don't care if anybody likes the bit or not.
We're friends with Jim Jeffries too, you know.
Yeah, totally right. Yeah, so I started doing podcasts with him and Eddie, not to name drop, but so he did the Tonight Show a week and a half ago, and he called and he said, "Hey, can you be at the stage door at 7:30? Come upstairs and be at the Tonight Show." Blah blah blah. I said, "Sure, that sounds like fun." So I go. They're Comedy Central executives. These two really attractive girls, the publicist, hair and makeup girl, me and Jim. And then after he tells a story about meeting Axl Rose in Vegas, and then after that we all go to the Pig and Whistle for drinks on 48th Street. Pig and Whistle, and then all of a sudden
from the 1940s.
Exactly right.
Pig and Whistle still in business.
The Brown Derby was closed.
Then you went to the 21 Club.
We all had an 8-cent hamburger steak, but we go and so then he goes, "Oh shit, I forgot my wallet." I have to go back to my room, and we go and it was at the London up on 55th Street, and so we're walking up Broadway, and then Jim, who I have like a very dear friend of mine, but he's also a pathological narcissist. So they have one of those rotating digital billboards, and they have his like Comedy Central billboard on there. So he sees it. He actually waits underneath the billboard for people to notice him. He stands there like this. And so finally people are like, "Oh, I think that's that guy Jim Jeffries." So he's taking pictures, and I go, "This is ridiculous. Just give me a room key. I'm going to go hit your minibar with a couple friends of mine." So we go back to the hotel. We close the London at 1 o'clock. Then we go to the Names and Faces next door. And we go there. We walk in. And all of a sudden, Jim goes over and he goes, "Brian," he goes, "Charles Barkley's at the bar." And I go, "Oh, wow, really? Charles Barkley? What are you going to do?" And he goes, "I'm going to go talk to him." I said, "Okay, well," and he's like, right, like as close as you are to me, right? So he goes over to Charles Barkley, and Charles Barkley's standing there, and he goes, "Oh, I'm Jim Jeffries," and Charles Barkley knew who he was. He goes,
"Oh my God!"
He goes,
They know Neil Brennan?
You're really funny, and blah 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 blah. So then Jim just launches in his Tonight Show set. He just starts talking about the same story he told Jimmy Fallon, second guest on the couch. He tells Charles Barkley, and it was fine. It was like a 6-minute story, very funny. But then afterwards, Charles Barkley's like, "Yeah, man, that's funny. I really appreciate that. Like, thank you." So then in my mind, I'm like, "You know what? Fuck this. I'm funny too." So I tap Charles Barkley in the shoulder. He turns to me and I go, "Sir, I beg your pardon. I've been a huge fan of yours for about 20 years. In addition to your sports career, I've always loved your grills. And I love the sear you get on a chicken breast." And he looks at me and he goes, "What?" And he goes, "Well, you think I'm George Foreman?" And I said, "Yeah, aren't you George Foreman?" He goes, "No." And he goes, "Oh, shit, you fun him. You fun on Charles Barkley. You having a joke on me, right? You having a joke on me, right?"
He appreciated it.
Yeah, and they gave me a big hug, and I gave Jim the finger. I was like, "Fuck you, I'm funnier than you."
Yeah.
So
what does that have to do with Keith?
I don't know. I enjoy telling this story. I'm a rocking tour.
Keith, I would not pay this man a dime.
That's all right. By the way,
I'm stalling.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
I'm waiting for something funny.
Fucking
there you go.
penny.
Yeah, one time I met Gallagher.
You had him agree to pay you, and now look at this.
I think it's a funny story.
It is, but you're right.
Keith,
maybe you
I'm
should
sorry
have
to take
told him
your
off
time.
the air. But then if you
Beg
tell
your
him off
pardon.
the air, then you got to tell him up
Awkward.
close. He's
Luckily, it isn't awkward now, right, guys?
gonna taste your whiskey breath. Remember the last time?
No, it's rosé.
The last time Keith was here. Brian goes, "Keith, let me tell you, I said we were talking about, well, Keith used to be a cop. I guess that's why you go by Keith the Cop."
Probably.
So Brian goes, "Let me take a good look at you." He gets right in his face.
I can't see people.
Keith is like, Keith being a former cop didn't react. He just kind of was
Kept
like,
it cool.
Yeah, he kept it cool because
Gold Shield right there. That's Gold Shield.
He's had more dangerous people approach him than that.
Don't you
You didn't? Did you have your gun that day so you felt secure?
I could have.
Oh no.
No, exactly.
But it was kind of weird, right? Like you're like a dog coming up to lick your face.
How many swings is he going to take at me before he can actually hit me?
No, I'm not kidding. I just
You can't see. We did that bit back in the day at Opie and Anthony. We had the two blind guys do boxing.
Did you really?
Shit. Yeah. I think they hit the producer.
They can't see
hit
each other.
That's a good guy. You bring your buddy here to fucking.
Brian, yeah.
Wait, you did a boxing thing in the studio?
Yeah, two blind guys.
See, everything's been done before. I thought you were an original.
Old is new. We're bringing it back. Reboot. Blind Guy 2.0.
All right, thanks, Keith.
Anytime.
So once
Keith,
the
thanks a lot.
once the website gets done, then you get paid, Brian.
I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. Summer's coming.
What a racket.
I know.
How do you negotiate with a guy in good faith? You're like, "Oh, by the way, I'm firing your negotiator." Like, that's illegal.
Wait a minute. What I don't understand
Brilliant
is,
with it. It's brilliant.
Is it your lawyer or is it their lawyer?
It's my lawyer. He fired my lawyer.
That doesn't make any sense. They
I
can't
know, but
fire your lawyer.
that's what they do. They just do whatever the fuck they want.
Is it that same?
They're Italians from Long Island. They do whatever the fuck they want.
Kill him? Also, is it the same lawyer you had?
I guess Keith. I thought the sound was off.
Yeah, but I told you he reached out to me in an email and wanted to do work for us for some other stuff, and I go, well, if you work for us doing that, you can't represent Kevin Brennan. He's like, yeah, I don't give a shit about Brennan then. Oh boy,
I remember him saying that, but wait,
he's already throwing you under the bus.
Yeah,
wait, with you still here, how were you able to fire Kevin's lawyer as his negotiator? How did that work?
I didn't fire him. I just told him I wasn't going to talk to him anymore.
It's the same thing.
I guess.
I mean, it was funny. It's funny. It's like Blind Guys Boxing. It's funny for a podcast.
My ex-wife took a page from that book. What?
Oh, it's funny on a podcast, but in real life, it's kind of like, okay, so who are you negotiating with? Then,
right?
You know what I mean? Then I gotta get.
I told you that lawyer was garbage.
You didn't like him either.
From
You get like a big fake
I like him. He listens to the show. He's probably listening now.
You doing? Big
shout out.
It's not a good reason
Al
to
Rabinowitz.
fucking have a lawyer.
Huh?
That's not a good reason to have a lawyer.
We
That likes
need
your
listeners.
podcast.
Best part him. He's a lawyer. The best part, he's a lawyer, but he's a little anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell him, I go, a lot of Jews are lawyers, or a lot of lawyers are Jews. However, the wording is correct. Anyway, I just thought it was amusing.
Can Bruce go to law school? Throw him in there. Bruce,
You been in negotiating school?
Shut up, Bruce.
I looked up on Amato. I saw a commercial. I'm like, oh, good, we got a commercial. No reads. No reads.
No reads. Well, that's good. Some things are good.
I should gamble like Gino. Then I'll get some gambling reads.
You ever gambled? Do you like to gamble?
Huh? Everybody likes to gamble. That's why they have these big casinos.
Terrible.
Yeah, but why? How could you gamble? You can't even see.
It's bad, man.
Oh, sir, you're over. You
me.
busted.
Every
He's
game's
exactly
blackjack.
Right. I've got 38.
No, you're at 21. They're like, sir, busted. Everybody at the table was like, no, he said, no, we didn't. No, that's our casino.
I went to Vegas with those porn guys. You know, Bang Bros. You know.
Yeah. I appreciate their free website.
I used to know those guys pretty well that own Bang Bros, and they were in Vegas.
Drive the bus.
And right. Right. You girls are being awful quiet. It's a couple of mannequins.
The kids are asleep, or can they hear it?
I hope
Can
so.
they hear it all?
I don't know. They're not even listening in the fucking.
No one's even.
They're
Paying
not
attention.
reacting at all.
Okay, good. They've got their headphones on.
You're used to it.
I'll say
No,
this.
they're not. A lot of these words I don't say at home.
I would hope not.
Hispanics have very small ear canals. It's true.
You're an idiot.
Well, it's true.
No wonder Keith won't give you a bump up.
From 0 to what?
Zero, exactly right. But yeah, but I went to Vegas, and the guy that owns Bang Bros, he goes, "You ever gamble?" I go, "No." He goes, "You're good luck." He gave me $1,000 in chips, and he goes, "Go whatever you make."
How do you know you're good luck? Just because you're.
Because I never gambled before. I was in the casino. I was like a noob. I was a fish or newbie, whatever the fuck they say. And this is about 7 years ago. And he gave me $1,000, and I just went over to the roulette thing. And I put it all on black, and it turned out it was red. And he turns around and goes, "How are we doing?" I said, "We're not doing very good." And he goes, "I said I lost it all, so that was it." So I don't like gambling. I like gambling with my nose, little booger sugar. Am I right, guys?
Gambling is dumb. When you break it down, it's dumb.
Last time I gambled, it was at my friend's bachelor party.
Bareback the Nigerian whore.
And I fucking no.
That's gambling.
It is gambling.
Yeah, that is.
Hold them bones.
It's tripling down.
That's gambling. I mean, anyone can hit on 17.
Right. So what happened? You were
Bareback
gambling
and a
with the
Nigerian whore.
bareback?
This was 2 summers
Something
ago.
about-
I think I went down with $400, which was everything I had.
Okay.
And I left $400 in debt. No, $500 in debt. My friend lent me money.
Here's the thing with gambling.
Fucking
The reason they
nightmare.
win is because when you're ahead, you don't stop. You stop when you're down.
One time I won
People
a lot.
stop when they run out of money. They never stop when they're ahead. Some people do. They're called professional gamblers.
Right.
But even professional gamblers struggle with it because they're like, I'm running good. Let me keep running good. It's like this. It's not like the stock market, but the stock market, it's a similar thing. Like when people are running good, they don't see that it going bad. So that's when you should sell when things are going good. But they don't. They sell when things are going bad because they're like, oh shit, it's gonna get worse. It don't get worse. But with gambling, people are up $1,000. They're like, I want to make it 1,500. Sure. So and then they lose all that, and then they quit when they run out of money.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
No, it's no good.
All you gamblers out, all you pieces of shit that gamble, that bet on sports instead of donating to the Kevin Brennan Patreon.com, because I gotta pay Brian out of my own fucking my ass.
I'm at the end of my 9-month audition cycle.
I gotta pay him out of my own fucking till.
My wife's starting to be like, I like this little hobby of yours where you go into the city a couple days a week and just
get liquored up.
Well, it's we do that at home. She's got all week. She's starting a new job on Tuesdays. She's
new job.
Yeah, new job.
My wife just applied that at her old place.
Oh, really?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Patreon.com patreon.com/MLC podcast.
You wrapping it up?
I want to do better than Bobby Kelly. Don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me. You don't have to. Yeah, and then we're gonna start doing a bonus. I call it bonus content. We might call it boner content.
Yeah, we'll take shirtless shows.
We're gonna do shirtless shows. We're gonna do dick pics.
Boner content.
Boner content. Oh my God! I can't believe you don't get more writing jobs. But you have gotten writing jobs, right?
Yeah, I have.
You do a lot of extra work. So if you guys are out there looking,
you need somebody to walk past you in an episode of some dumb sitcom.
How many soda cans my son has drank?
Real, y'all. Just keeping it real.
My son has been drinking. My son had a Coke. I see him out there on the couch. He's like, I don't know if he's napping, but
is he on the monitor?
Maybe he got the sugar high, and then now he's petering
You
out.
should let your kid drink Coke anyway.
He likes Coke.
Sure, everybody loves Coke.
No, not everybody.
Especially the old Coke that goes on my nose.
Coke is good though.
It is delicious.
No, when you're
Fountain Coke is good.
No, you just sit there sometimes you're like, I'll have a Coke, and then you don't drink it that much, and when you have it, you're like, holy shit, that's
It is
fucking
movies
delicious.
with some popcorn.
No, you put it over some ice.
Yeah, maybe a little scoop, a dollop of ice cream.
No, let's not go crazy.
All right.
The first time you ever had a Coke, you're gonna put some ice cream on. You put your dick in it.
Yeah,
The first time you ever had a Coke, you just appreciate the Coke for the Coke.
Right, or Mexican Coke, it's got all the cane sugar in it.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have any high
does
fructose.
it?
No, it has.
Yeah, and Mexican. Did you hear about the family that went to Mexico? They all died. Like it was like carbon monoxide or something. It's like if you go to Mexico,
Is that how they died?
and
I
you
thought
don't
they
come
were
back.
murdered.
You're basically it's on you. And Mexico is. I mean, I guess they get cheap deals, but if you're in Mexico, no matter where you're at, you're still in Mexico.
Yeah, I don't.
You could still be run into some troubles.
Yeah, it's a very fluid situation over
It's
there.
a very like Aaron Berg's sexuality. It's a very fluid situation.
Aaron Berg is fooling around with a guy.
Yeah, he says he has.
Oh, yeah, is he really?
He's
cute. He's little and he's hairless. I would like
adorable.
He did it for money. He
He'd
was
be
gay
great
for-
as like a lawn jockey. You know what I mean? He's like short and he's muscular and he's funny. He does impressions.
Yeah, but he was gay
He
for
can
pay.
hold a lamp all day because he's strong. Strong like a mule.
He's got a little Frodo, like a lamb. Gonna go find the one ring.
Yeah, perfect. Go ahead, Tom.
Oh, Tom, what do you phrase it pays?
We should get a phrase that pays.
Your former lawyer is calling in.
Oh no, this fucking guy.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. I'm gonna put my seatbelt
Kevin,
on.
this is Standards and Practices.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, I'm not going to address any of Keith's slander about me. I'm just calling in to talk about Tom.
I knew it.
Anytime he talks about me, I just remember he's the brilliant guy who came up with that brick wall sketch. That's really propelled him into the annals of comedy greatness. So, Tom, you really hurt me when you talk about me.
Actually, it's Comedy Club, and I'm shooting it later this month. You fucking loser. Okay.
Wow, I can't wait to see you just become like the next Louis C.K. and jerking off on girls and whatever else you're planning to do with your fame.
Fucking nut in your eye.
Hey,
you
Tom, not
fucking
only-
shitty lawyer.
I mean, not only girls, hopefully, if you know what I mean. I'm in Park Slope. Holler at your boy.
I also wanted to do the Standards and Practices. I like how Aaron Berg does that.
All right, Michael.
Kevin,
Thank
take it
you.
easy.
You want to say anything to Keith? I don't think you can hear though.
No, nothing to Keith and his slander about me.
All right. Well, you have a
Are you
Twitter.
gonna sue? Are you gonna sue Keith if he keeps it up?
Yes.
What's your
Have a
Instagram
good
before
day.
you go?
Don't have one. I'm not on
Okay.
social media.
You're not on Twitter. He used to be on Twitter. He got off. You used to be on Twitter, right? You're not on Twitter anymore.
We got banned.
Nothing. Zero.
No, you're better off not being on Twitter. You get fired, right?
Yeah, they can
That's right.
get in big trouble.
All right,
Being
Kevin,
a
have a nice day.
psychotic
All right, take it
lawyer
easy,
like
Michael.
him, it's
Bye-bye.
probably better not to be
Great
on
Easter
Twitter.
week, Holy Week.
Okay, eat a dick.
Wow. You really know that guy?
We always argue every time he calls.
I like how he goes after. I like how Keith basically fucking says. But Keith says bad things about him, but he goes after you constantly.
Oh, I hate that guy. I've always said I hate him.
What's your brick wall sketch?
Comedy Club, baby. What are you talking
I
about?
don't know. Like, well, can you
We
use
get
your
it. I got
pitch?
green on. Should we get
Go
the
ahead,
green
do
shirt?
it.
I
Do
can
it,
come
Comedy
back.
Club. Close with
I'm
Comedy
actually-
Club. We're almost done.
No, you don't got it. It's okay. I see
I'll
you
be
guys
at
looking
at
each other.
Cougar Falls, April 19, 2021,
about it, Garrett.
without Chad. Maybe I'm fired too. Who knows?
Who knows?
No.
Without Chad Zumach.
When is it?
April 19, 2021.
Let me guess.
Perfect.
Tom's available.
It's a weekend.
Well, that weekend I am available. Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Ryan.
Go get a
Fortuitous.
car. You have a car? Your girlfriend have a car?
Shut the fuck up, okay? We'll figure it out.
We're
I
gonna
know what-
figure it out.
I have a car. You guys can drive my car. Are we doing it? What are we doing?
We
I
can't
am
drive you. We
shut-
can't just drive your car.
Well, I would go with you.
Oh yeah. If you want to go with, yeah,
be fun.
definitely, yeah. So wait, you still wouldn't drive? We would.
I can't drive my own car.
We can drive it
You
though.
guys can drive my car, yeah.
Tom can drive it.
All right. It's very fast.
Tom, you have insurance? What do you mean, shut up? I don't have insurance anymore. I
Don't
don't.
forget your stupid hat.
Villanova, baby.
Oh yeah, shout out to Villanova.
Shout out to Jay Wright. Shout out to the whole fucking
my
crew,
mom,
baby.
But not Jay Farrow, apparently.
No, definitely
my
not
mom
him.
loves Jay Wright. She's got hots for Jay Wright.
Really?
He's very handsome.
Like Stephen Wright?
Not at all.
No. Okay,
Where's
so
Comedy Club?
They're setting it up. You fucking. Can you ever just go with something? Is it possible?
I could also
You, my wife.
I have a little more color in my Charles Barkley story if you'd like me to fill in before we open this thing.
I would rather get shot.
The Charles
in the
Barkley
fucking
story
head.
wasn't.
Hey, good to
look,
see you,
look.
everybody.
Oh,
Hey,
you can't see. So
Yeah,
all you
that's
can
good.
see is his head.
Comedy Club.
The
I am shooting
background,
it.
Comedy
It's gonna be
Club.
a man on the street. I'm very
Real?
excited. Yeah.
You're gonna shoot it with? How you gonna get the Velcro and
I got someone making a costume.
with a
and
green
shit.
screen?
What do you do? You're in a
Hey,
green-
fuck you, lawyer. You robber without a gun. Trying to hate on me, you fucking loser. Who else are you fucking? What other hack comedian are you representing? Comedy Club, we're back, baby.
I'm such a hack.
Yeah, you're the best hack, though. Why does my face keep
maybe-
getting bigger? Why am I moving? What's happening right now?
I do a thing.
Up.
I do a thing. I do a thing now where I do that. Did you hear my diarrhea story?
No.
Anyway, I'm doing it as a joke now. You know.
Brian, it's gone, you stupid idiot.
Yeah. What's the phrase that pays?
I don't know. Diarrhea Club.
This feels weird.
So I do this. I do this diarrhea. I do this the story about the diarrhea. I do it as a joke now. You know, and it does well, especially when the crowd's kind of like heard too many jokes and they're just joked out. And I just go to it because it's a longer story. It's a story, and it's about diarrhea, and it's funny, and it has a good ending. Anyway, so the other night, the other night, I was, giving Havy shit, Alan Havy. He was in town again, of course, and I'm giving him shit. And he goes, yeah, good luck with the diarrhea bit. And like 20 years ago, that would have been like, oh, I guess it's hacky. But now I'm like, I love that it's hacky because it's like everybody's like, I got to be clever. Like those days are over, though, especially for me because I'm just a shock jock now. So if I talk about diarrhea on stage, it costs me nothing. So he's trying to fucking shame me with my killer diarrhea bit because he's still trying to be clever. And if you're not watching, I said it in quotes because the new thing is like, let's be clever, like Louis C.K. clever, like where you jerk off into a girl's mouth like a fucking clown's mouth at the carnival.
Never
and you
done
try to win a prize.
You ever met an actual girl that likes a facial? Like I had a friend of mine who's like, oh, this girl wants me to come in her face. I've never met in my whole
First of all,
life.
my kids are here. My kids still.
Kids let to get cum in their face.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, I mean, what's the?
We allowed them to listen to the last minute. So
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, then we'll be okay. We'll keep it down. So tell you what, I'm looking forward to the new Lego Batman movie. Number 2 is going to be a good.
That does look good.
It does.
No, I did it. No, I don't want to talk about that. But I one time I did. I do a joke about it because one time I had a girlfriend ask me if I wanted to, and then I did, and I didn't get close to her face because I never done it before, and I thought I was going to work like it does in the movies where they shoot across the room, and mine landed on my foot.
Yeah, you had to
Were you in the
rug.
bathroom?
What on the rug?
No, it just
Dribbled down.
it just went out, and then I don't know where it did, but it didn't. We actually was like it was something about Mary. We're looking for my what for the next 3 hours because we were in a hotel and we didn't
Was
want
it
to.
Riemann?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we didn't know where it was. It was like it became like a Who Shot JFK.
Right. In the mouth.
Where's my
Cum.
sperm? Where's my sperm?
You want to do?
What's your story? I think you can tell a story.
What?
Who? What are you talking about? Why are you getting up?
See if my kids can hear before you tell the story.
We don't have a story. I
what are
told
you
the Charles
talking
Barkley
about?
story. I don't really have anything
I
else.
know what he's doing.
I mean, I've had.
He's checking if.
It's so funny. They're
asking
like,
for
yeah, we
another
heard about
Coke.
the cum. We heard about the nigger.
My God. Well, I must. Should be in.
Are we wrapping?
We'll wrap it up.
Okay, great. There's not much of a story to tell other than I was
He was asking
you
if
guys,
people let.
You've ever had a girl that's been like, because my friend was like, although I will say this.
Patreon.com/MLC
I
podcast.
feel weird doing it. I don't even really want to. The girl's face is fidgeting around.
Go ahead, you can tell. You're inappropriate.
That same friend of mine, though, was at a swing club called Checkmates in Long Island. And he was out there with his girl, really hot girl, and they were fucking too close to the hot buffet. So the security came over and was like, can you move back from the manicotti? Like they were having sex like next to the hot buffet. So they were like, you're too close to the stuffed shell, sir.
Buffets are disgusting on their own. Why would there be a buffet at a
There's like a
sex
room
club?
of like food. Yeah, you know,
No, because they used to have it at Flash Dancers. I'm not kidding. I went in there. I used to go back in the day before I met my lovely bride, and I would
mother
go
of your
in,
children?
mother of my children who are here, and I would go in. I would go. And sometimes I would go in, and they would literally have like a white cream sauce. I don't know what was in it. I guess it was like probably cream chicken,
Frito
like
or something. Yeah,
something like that. And it looks inappropriate at a sexual club.
like hot
good for
pigs in a
anybody.
blanket or anything. Anything kind of vaguely phallic is gross.
Yeah, like clams.
Yeah, clams, right?
Well, they're an aphrodisiac. The
Oysters are.
oysters, yeah.
Yeah, but you don't.
Gets me rock hard, baby.
Just being around a clam.
Yeah.
Around a clam.
Yeah.
He walks through a raw bar. and
Civvy's
oyster.
rock
love
hard.
Yeah, all right. No.
We should next time you're here, we should get some clams. And
Yeah, let's see how
what
many
happens.
clams you
Oysters, you mean?
Yeah, a dozen bearded.
Two blind guys boxing.
Very funny bit.
No wonder O&A was so goddamn popular. I get one guy, but I can't find anybody to box with you.
Next, there's wheelchair stairs.
How about that guy Timmy? Your buddy, remember, who was like the blind guy who was doing that benefit?
Oh, Brian. He's a yeah. He'd love to come to.
He's
this.
Brian
About
too.
you?
I
You're
should-
Brian.
No, there's another Brian who's.
Can't believe I can't remember
Tyler
him.
Durden character.
He's 100%
Completely blind.
He's not, and he's a bit of a handful, according to the Stand on New Year's Eve. Anyway, Patreon.com.
Yeah.
/ MLC podcast, MLC podcast, one word.
Yep.
Go to my Twitter, Kevin Brennan 666, and or Instagram. I don't even. I people whatever.
Right.
Anyway, it's not very active. Facebook. I don't even know how to find my Facebook. You go to my website.
You're active on
Kevin
Twitter.
Brennan-
Twitter's the
Kevin
best way
Brennan
to get a hold of
comedian.
you.
Yeah, because it's just easier to function. Even if I get blocked, I'm not on as much Twitter anymore because I get blocked. KevinBrennanComedian.com. I'll
Block
be
Shane. We're gonna unblock you, Shane. Don't worry.
I'll be in LA this week.
No spots for any podcasts.
Thursday through Wednesday. So if you want me to do your podcast, just tweet me. And if it's a good podcast, if it's a shit podcast, I might do it. You probably have to come to my hotel. I can just go to the lobby. I'll be shitting on Neil. I'll be shitting on Jay Farrow. I'll be shitting on Jim Florentine. I'll be shitting on Jad Zumock. I'll be shitting on probably Compound Media unless they step up and give you the $25 a week that you're looking for.
That's horrible. At Brian P. McCarthy on Twitter. That's the best way to kind of get a hold of me. I can always hit the little heart button. Brian McCarthy interview show.
Fans are pretty good to you now on Twitter.
They've been great. I've having no problems with anybody. Everyone's been totally cool. So keep it up or shit on me. I don't give a shit.
Is Who Loves Company podcasts available? You can all the links are at my on my Twitter.
Oh my God!
Because people go, hey, I don't do Twitter. You don't have to do it. All you got to do is go there. It's how hard is it? You know?
Yeah, you don't have to.
It's like I can't figure out where everybody be at. You know what I mean? I'm going out to LA to try to fucking. Spread my seed a little bit out there, But Eddie If said we're hot in LA, right?
in LA. People love the show.
Then why am I not getting calls? But again, before I met you, he said Brian McCarthy's the funniest guy in the world. So he has a tendency to embellish,
A little bit,
exaggerate
He's
to make
11
a
feet
point.
tall and has great vision.
He has a tendency to fucking exaggerate.
Right. What do you have
for
going on? Tom?
effect.
You want to throw something out there?
Oh, well, I'll be at Scoogies in Pennsylvania, Flowertown,
Speaking of
April
on the face,
14th.
Is there really a Scoogies?
Flower
Yes,
Town.
Philadelphia
Scoogies.
Cricket Club. Stand the fuck up. It's around the corner from where I used to caddy. In high
Wait,
school and college.
Scoogies?
Fucking restaurant. I'm just doing a show there with a couple of my
Scoogies.
pals. Scoogies.
Flower Town.
Pennsylvania. God. Outside of Philadelphia.
That's what you call when you like Scooge.
Good food. I've had it a bunch of times.
Yeah, good
And
tomato
I'll be
pie.
headlining Philadelphia Comedy Club on May 25th. Check that shit
We're
out.
about to go out of business.
And yeah, they just started actually.
Just kidding.
What is it with these
we
pitches?
love you.
We kid the ones
I'm
we
trying
love.
to button it up with a nice episode
Right.
day after Easter.
You know, it's beautiful. Hey, thanks
And
for
next
having me.
week we won't be here.
Yeah, no, yep.
But we pre-taped it, so we'll be here.
Be in Atlanta.
You won't be here either. Oh, so it worked out good because you weren't going to be here. I was going to be here.
It's all good.
Oh, you're there for a Vision Day?
Bullshit. Yeah, exactly. At the
luck.
Pink Pussycat. Pink,
I
no,
hope
pink,
it goes well, buddy.
Pink Pony. Yeah, thanks a lot. I appreciate that.
Sure.
And one more thing I'm forgetting.
Yeah.
I think that's it. All right, shout out to my kids for being here and not listening.
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye.